Okay, what protein sources do you like? You know, if you look back maybe a year ago, you would have seen a video of me showing all the different protein powders that I have used like every day, several times a day. Protein powder in the morning with my oatmeal, protein shakes at work, protein shakes after workout, and I was just like, this is because at the time I was doing the whole plant-based thing. Mostly plant-based. I'm going to admit that plant-based protein powders taste like shit. And that's just my opinion. And so I was kind of moving in a direction of protein powders that were better quality and had the least amount of processing, the least amount of ingredients, and just like the highest quality of protein, which was also very expensive. And now I'm venturing into a whole different era of protein sources. Now I'm full on in a animal-based protein source where I'm not even like, I still have my protein powder because I love adding it to yogurt and milk to make this kind of like, and then some like peanut butter powder. It was just like an evening sweet tooth treat, you know, get some protein before bed is what I've been doing for years. I'm definitely one of those people who is, you know, having protein before I go to sleep to help my muscles to recover. So that's what I've been doing. But now that I am looking into other avenues of a healthy lifestyle, I'm definitely looking into carnivore, of which is super weird for me as someone who was just so animal, you know, scared of, you know, just cruelty and stuff like that. So it's been a crazy journey. Now, I definitely have a lot of meat in my freezer, and I've been going to places, local butchers, asking how they raise and kill their animals, looking for grass-fed, local. Like I said, I'm in Idaho, so there's definitely a lot of, you know, farming here until, you know, they wipe us out with all of their charging stations, but that's a whole other video, right? So, back to basics. I have about probably 4 whole eggs in the morning, and then I found this, like, I haven't really gotten into the whole bacon thing because I never really liked bacon until I found this bacon, this beef and lamb bacon. That's been changing my world as far as bacon goes. So I'll have like 4 eggs in the morning along with maybe 2 or 3 slices of that, and even a sausage patty. Yep, it's been crazy. I have never consumed this much kind of fat, probably since I started my fitness journey. But like I've said in other videos, I like using myself as a guinea pig. We'll see if I have any heart disease, or as far as the whole cholesterol thing, don't get me started on that. Is it a myth? Is it real? I'm leaning on the side of conspiracy that, yeah, they made all that cholesterol crap up to get us to stop eating meat and start eating grains, which, you know, what did that do? Well, look at pictures from the 60s and 70s on the beach compared to today. It changed everyone's lives. It made us extremely unhealthy. But I'm still learning. So I went from eating every 2 to 3 hours now to trying and eating so much at each meal, so much protein in each meal that I don't need to have these, you know, every increments so often. So then at lunch, I usually have, you know, I'll meal prep, if you will, only with animal products. And I've got bison meat, I've got ground up lamb that I'll make burgers with. I haven't done any chicken really. I've been sticking with more red meat sources, if you will. But yeah, I'll come home for lunch, maybe, you know, have a couple of burgers, and again, This is just, I'm eating for health here. I don't use a microwave anymore. I'm learning too much about the detriment of a microwave and how it ruins the nutrients and how it puts more toxins into the food. So I'll just eat cold meat if I need to. I mean, I guess I could heat it up over the stove, but it's my lunch break. I'm in a hurry. And I'll have like 2 hard-boiled eggs, so there's lunch. Depending on how the day goes, I'll still, use a protein shake maybe right after I do my workout. But if I'm going home right after that, I go home and have, again, another, 2 burgers or whatever, whether it be a beef burger, bison burger. I've even used wild boar meat, and I'm not using, what I'm using to cook these things with is, again, beef tallow, grass-fed butter, ghee. Those are all the things, that's basically it. That's what I'm using. That's my source of protein, and I've been eating this way, consuming for several weeks now, maybe even a month. It's hard to keep track. So, haven't seen any negative side effects. People have told me at the gym that I'm looking pretty jacked, which is, my main goal is to keep the muscle that I've built, if not build more. But if you've been following me, I've had back issues I'm still working on, with my chiropractor. I'm still doing my daily stretching routine. I make sure I do that every day. I'm using my blood flow machine. But as far as the protein goes, I am really into an animal-based diet right now. I don't do a lot of dairy, but if I do, like I just picked up some goat's milk. I heard that's really good. But I'm gonna be checking into my local dairy place here in town for some raw milk items, just to kind of try it out, see how I feel, see if I like it, or maybe just get off dairy altogether. But that is what I've been doing as far as protein goes. I'm still doing usually maybe a can or 2 of sardines, somewhere in there, depending on how busy the day is. Sardines are just a quick protein source. If you can stomach it, I don't have a problem with really stomaching much. I'm going to be looking also, though, into, heart and liver from animals and stuff like that for kind of a superfood. So I did find some that was ground up into grass-fed beef, and you didn't even really notice a difference in the flavor. I actually enjoyed it. So there is my protein sources for now. I occasionally still have the protein powder just in case. Like I said, it's a means of convenience. But I've been trying to get off the protein powders. That's why I did this, because I was consuming so much processed stuff being plant-based. There, it's just you can be plant-based, vegan, whatever, but consuming so much processed stuff is still a factor. And my biggest goal, I think, for anybody is to get off of the seed oils and not have them anywhere near you. I've even learned that using seed oils on your face is bad, on your skin. Again, this is just another rabbit hole, journey I've been going down. But if anybody, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, but if you've followed me and you've seen my videos of me in the last 10 to 20 years, I lost 50 pounds when I was 17. And if I gained 50 pounds back, it was in the form of muscle. I never gained that weight back. I never gained it back in fat. We go through motions where we fall off the wagon, but I never, gained that fat back. So if you want to use me as a source for what I've done and what I've learned throughout, these last 25 years or so, cool. If I can help you with your journey and give you ideas on what to do. But remember, I'm always learning. I'm always taking these, deep dives, because I'm so super curious about what we've been lied to as far as nutrition goes. The food guide pyramid was a total hoax. So if you want to join me on my journey, I would love that, and continue to ask questions for sure.